Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. So today is Monday, May 5th, and I am reading a massive fantasy book. I'm reading The Way of Kings, which is this long. It's 1,137 pages long, and I am 506 pages in, which is almost halfway. I think it's 45 maybe. So yeah, I'm reading this and I would love to finish it this week. And I don't think I can read anything else while I'm reading this book if I want to actually make progress. So, for now, this is my plan. Just this book. And I'm really liking it. I'm having a lot of fun. I am learning a lot. I am still very confused because this is the first book in the series, but I'm loving what I'm learning. I'm really liking the characters. I'm really liking the world. I'm really liking to, see the action scenes as well. I'm having a great time, but it's a long time as well. And this week, actually, two of my anticipated releases come out. I think two of them, because we have Overgrowth and we have The Devils. I think they're both coming out tomorrow, actually. So that's exciting. And if I do start reading one of them, it will probably be Overgrowth, because that is horror sci-fi, I think. And The Devils is fantasy, and I definitely don't want to be reading two fantasy books, especially if one of them is this one. So if I do start reading another book, it will be Overgrowth. And I still want to reread the Wheel of Time series, but like I said, I'm not gonna start another fantasy book while I'm reading this, especially not another massive fantasy book, Will I start The Eye of the World after I finish The Way of Kings? Maybe, because this is the third, I think, week in a row that I've been dying to start rereading that series. So maybe I'm forcing myself not to. So maybe after I finish this book, I have no reason not to, I guess. So I might. Should I? Probably not, because I have so many new books to read, but I want to, so I might. So those are my reading plans, ideas, wants. Yeah, and in terms of other things, so this week, in terms of work, I have no biobank. I don't have to deal with the biobank, so that's fantastic. I love that for me. And then in the weekend, I'm going to be sleeping over at my friend's house, either one night or 2 nights. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I think one night probably, because I have, sadly, things to do. So I don't think I can stay there the whole weekend. But yeah, that's gonna be exciting. She was literally here 2 days ago, and I'm already excited to be with her again. And I mean, it's not gonna be just two of us, it's gonna be four of us. And I'm very excited. It's gonna be very fun, I'm sure. And I mean, I honestly, I don't know, because supposedly I'm going there on Friday, after work. But I think my mom is coming back from a work trip on Friday. So maybe she wants to meet up with me on Friday. I'm not entirely sure, actually. I'm very confused about all of that, because I said yes to both things, unaware that I had already said yes to one of the things when I said yes to the second thing, So I need to figure that out for sure. But yeah, that's still, a few days away, so I guess I have time. And I also need to track down my book that someone has. The book that was delivered to me on Saturday morning, yeah, while I was sleeping, and my phone was off, dead, out of battery. So someone has my book, and I don't know who the hell that person is. I'm assuming it's someone on my street, but I literally know no one on my street other than my upstairs neighbor. And I know it's not him, because it said the name of the person, and that's not the name. So someone has my book, which is the fourth book in the Red Rising series. Yeah, the last thing I want to do is go talk to random people. That sounds terrifying, honestly. Especially after a day of work, the last thing I want to do is go talk to people. So yeah, fun, exciting things. And yeah, I think that is everything that I have going on and will have going on. I will tell you if I do find my book. I will tell you if I don't find my book, I guess. I'll tell you if I don't look for my book. Yeah, I think that is everything that I had to say. I'm going to read The Way of Kings literally right after I finish filming this because I need to pick up the pace, and also I am excited to see what's gonna happen next. And yeah, and that is everything. I'm gonna go, and welcome to the vlog. Hello, so it is Wednesday and I've been reading, but I can't really give like many updates because like I've only been reading one book and I can't really talk about it because it would spoil everything, you know? But I made it to page 980 of The Way of Kings. I have around 150 pages left, so I am hoping and planning on finishing it tomorrow. And I'm very excited. And this is the first book in the Stormlight Archives series, and it's fantasy. And I don't even know like how to talk about this book because like there's so much going on and I don't even know like what is a spoiler and what isn't a spoiler. But basically we start following Kaladin, and he used to be like in charge of like a section of an army, but things go wrong with him, and he actually like only learned about like what happened in part 3 of the book. But you know, things happen and he ends up being a slave, and then he's like sold to another army, and that army is the army of like a king who's trying to get revenge on the murder of his father, so like the former king. And he's like there's like a war between like his people and the people who killed his father basically. And so now he is like in that army, and he is like part of the bridge crews, and they just basically like carry bridges, and like what they do is very brutal, like most of them die, so it's, you know, not a fun time. And then we're following another character who's like in the same army, and he has like visions of the past. And then there's another character who is looking for like an apprenticeship with a scholar, but also like she actually wants something like an object that scholar has. And like there's a lot of fantasy context that like about the past that I'm still very unsure about, because like we're getting a lot of information, but a lot of it is like the characters themselves trying to figure out more about the past, so like they're trying to learn as well. And like there are a lot of theories, but like I don't know which theories are actually right, and neither do they. So like I'm getting information, but I don't know like what really to believe. And they're like magical like swords and armor, and like one of the characters, and like other objects, like a soul caster is an object that can, I think, basically like turn one thing into another, and also like can be used like for healing, I think. And there's like a character that can use Stormlight for things. And yeah, that there's a lot going on, and I'm still kind of confused, but for sure like understanding way more than I was last week. And I'm really liking it. I am having such a great time. Like I'm really invested in, I mean, all of the characters really, but mostly Kaladin and Dalinar, who's like the other guy that's in the same army. And yeah, like I'm really liking it. I'm really invested. I'm really connecting to the characters and like I really care about them, especially like those two. And I'm really liking to learn about, the past, the fantasy, even though I don't know if like all that I'm learning is true. Because like some of the like theories, ideas, things that are like reading from like learning from books and like other stuff, like some of them contradict each other. So and like even the visions, they don't really know like where they're coming from, like who wants them to have these visions to learn about the past. And also they know that there's like something coming, like something bad. So I'm excited to see what's gonna happen, even though it's probably gonna suck for the characters, but I'm very excited. And yeah, I'm having a good time. I'm having a great time, actually. It's not giving me like the 5-star feeling, but other than that, I'm loving it. And yeah, I have just this much to go, which is I think just over 150 pages. So yeah, I will probably finish it tomorrow, hopefully. Like that is the plan. And yeah, I'm very excited. And then I don't know like what I'm gonna read next, or like when I'm gonna read next, because like on Friday I think I said that I had like two things at the same time, but actually I'm gonna like my mom gets like to the airport around like 2 or 3, so I think I'm gonna like be with my parents like after I leave work and like eat something like a snack, like afternoon snack, and then I'm gonna have dinner with my friends. So yeah, that's the plan. But obviously I'm not gonna be reading on Friday probably, because after I leave work I'm gonna meet my parents, and then after meeting my parents I'm gonna like come here and like pack to go to my friend's house and then be there. So I don't think I'll be reading unless I read like on my way to work and back. Other than that, I can really imagine that I will have time to read. And I don't know what I will start next, because I have 3 options. And those 3 options are The Eye of the World, The Overgrowth, I think, is like one of the my anticipated releases that came out yesterday, or A Court of Mist and Fury, which is the next book like for a video that I'm gonna read. So yeah, I don't know which one I'm gonna go with. Like I know what my heart desires, which is The Eye of the World, but I don't know if that's what I'm going to choose. So yeah, I'm very conflicted. I suck at making decisions. I hate making decisions. So, not having a fun time having to decide between those 3 books, but I'm sure that I will figure it out. Maybe like I will start Overgrowth because I have it on like my Kobo, and so I can like read it on the way to work and back, and like even like on the way to my friend's house. That could be a possibility, because it will still take me like maybe 20 minutes, half an hour. I'm not entirely sure how long it takes me to get there, but it's time to read, I guess. So maybe I will start reading Overgrowth. Yeah, I'm not sure at all. But yeah, that's everything, I think. I don't think like anything interesting has happened. I have not tracked down my book yet. Because honestly, like by the time I get home from work, everything, like every business in my street is like closed or closing. So, that doesn't help. And also the fact that I don't want to talk to people definitely doesn't help either. And yeah, apart from that, I don't think there's anything interesting. I mean, that's not interesting either because I haven't done it. So, but yeah, I think that is all. And I'm also like in the mood to like, in addition to the fact that I want to reread the Wheel of Time series, like now after watching Thunderbolts, I want to rewatch the whole MCU. So, I'm clearly doing well, and so does my bestie. She also said today that she like is feeling like she wants to rewatch it. So we're both doing great, clearly. And yeah, I probably won't because I have like a bunch of things to do. So I don't think I will have the time to do it. But do I want to? Absolutely. I mean, I haven't even caught up on everything. I haven't watched like 2 of the shows. So like I haven't even watched everything and I want to rewatch it. Does that make sense? No, absolutely not. So I will not rewatch it, at least not before I watch the things that I'm missing, which are Echo and Daredevil Born Again. I think that it's what it's called. So that was me making a decision in real time. Love that for me. And yeah, I think that's everything that I had to say, which is not much because I can't really talk much about the book. And also I haven't done anything else. So yeah, I just wanted to come here and update something. I just wanted to talk, I guess. So yeah, I'm going to finish, hopefully, The Way of Kings tomorrow. And then we will see, because I don't know. And I will talk to you probably, I don't even know. I mean, I don't know if I probably won't have time on Friday because I have to like kind of rush from like meeting my parents and like packing and leaving for my friend's house. I don't think I will have time, but maybe like on Saturday like nights when I get back to my house, maybe that could be an option. And I think I will film like the stuff for the video for The Way of Kings on Sunday probably. So yeah, I will either talk to you on Saturday or on Sunday. Okay, so it's actually Monday because things, like plans kind of change a little bit because on Thursday, I only finished reading The Way of Kings yesterday. So, plans did change and I didn't have much time to read as I was expecting that I would, because I think I told you on Wednesday, and then on Thursday I was planning on coming home after work and reading a good amount of this book. But actually after work I went with some colleagues to go have a snack and a drink. So I got home obviously way later than I would have normally, so I did read but not as much as I had planned. And then on Friday I didn't expect to read much on Friday anyway, but I was gonna have a snack with my parents after my mom got back from her flight, but our flight was delayed almost 3 hours, so then it was we barely had time to be together at all. And then I went to my friend's house and I was gonna be there from Friday to Saturday and then come back to my place on Saturday, but I actually ended up staying there until Sunday, so I didn't read at all on Saturday. And yeah, yesterday I came back and I finished reading The Way of Kings, and I actually started Overgrowth, but I only read 14%. So basically I read what's in the synopsis and the premise of the book. But yeah, so things happened. A lot of things happened. A lot of socializing happened, and it was all very fun. And actually when we were at my friend's house, when we were going to have dinner, I think it was the 4th season of The Vampire Diaries, was on TV on a random channel, and 3 of us had watched the whole thing, and the other one of us was I've never watched it. And then we started watching from the beginning, so she could watch from the beginning and the rest of us were rewatching. So we just watched The Vampire Diaries non-stop. We watched 30 episodes of The Vampire Diaries, which was the 1st season and then almost half of the 2nd season. So that is all that we did basically, and obviously talked and ate, and hung out with my bestie's cat, which was fantastic. Not for her though, the cat, I don't think she appreciated it at all. She didn't seem very happy, but the rest of us were very happy. So yeah. And so yeah, I didn't read at all obviously on Saturday, and I don't have as many updates as I would have hoped. I also didn't end up being able to film my video for The Way of Kings, to upload when I wanted it to upload it, because once again, I didn't really have time, and I could have planned things better, but I didn't. And I mean, I had planned on like to come home on Saturday, but like I was having a lot of fun, so I just stayed. But yeah, I finished it, and I had like read until part 5, and part 5 was like maybe 70-ish pages. I think it is what I read last night. It was like around 70 pages. So, like, yeah, it was like this much, which seems like nothing in a book this size. And like in part 5, we learned so much. Like, there were so many reveals about like all of the characters and like the past and like how they were connected to things and like what they were doing and like how it all came together. It was crazy because like obviously we have been learning a lot throughout the entire book, but we learned so much in these last 70 pages, like maybe as much as in the other 1,000 pages, you know? Like it was crazy. It was absolutely insane. And yeah, I really liked it. I actually got emotional like at the end of part 4 because like there's a character, I mean there's 2 characters that I really like, and it was like the 2 of them interacting and like being like really nice to each other, and like it was really cute. I really, really liked it. I loved it. I really, really, really loved it. And yeah, I'm very excited to continue with the series. I definitely won't be continuing like right now because I need a break. Like I loved it, but it was a lot. It was very intense. It was a lot of pages, so I need, a break. I need some time to breathe, but yeah, I am very excited to eventually continue with the series because I loved it. I love the world. I love the characters. I love like the way that it ended, like the things that he's setting up. Absolutely loved it. So yeah, this was fantastic. And then after I finished this one, I started reading Overgrowth, and this is like sci-fi horror. And basically we are following a character called Anastasia, I think. And she, like, ever since she was like 3 years old, she's been telling everyone that she's an alien, and like the other aliens will be coming to Earth like to get her back. And obviously no one believes her because that doesn't sound, possible. But now she is like 35, I think, and the invasion, like the alien invasion, is starting. And that is like all that I've read, and that is like also all that I already knew from reading the synopsis. So that's it. I'm, definitely interested. I'm definitely intrigued to see how that's gonna go. Hopefully in a very creepy way, since this is horror. But yeah, that's it. So, like I said, I didn't read as much as I was planning on. I didn't read as much as I was hoping to, but I had a lot of fun. So, I think that is what really matters. And for me, it was definitely worth not reading, obviously, because I had a really, really great time this weekend. And also like when I was with my colleagues, like after work. So yeah, I think it was all worth it. I had a very good time. And so I finished The Way of Kings, and I started Overgrowth, and that was 729 pages, which like with all of the days that I didn't read or like barely read, that is still more than I was expecting it was. Like when I was adding up the pages, I was actually surprised because I thought it would be less. So I'm still happy with it, and I'm very happy with how the week went overall. And also I know where my book is, the one, like the package that someone had gotten. I know where it is. I don't have it because, like I said, I usually like get back from work like once things are like already closed, but I know where it is. I just need to go get it, but I know where it is, which is really what matters the most. So yeah, all in all, everything worked out great. And yeah, that is everything for this weekly reading vlog. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you have enjoyed it, and if you did, give it a like and subscribe, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!